Hello, sweeties. Happy Friday. It is Friday for me, so awesome for those of you who made it. For those of you who watch this another day than Friday, that's fine. There will most likely be a message that you need to hear. So let's see what our sweet angels and guides have to say to us today throughout the cards, s'il vous plaît. Who is going to walk with us today? What divine energy is going to guide us today, s'il vous plaît? Hello, Laetitia and Maria. Yes, I say s'il vous plaît to my little angels. Hello to you if you listen today. S'il vous plaît. I'll go find it. Who is the Archangel Jophiel working with us today, bringing us joy, radiance, and inspiration? She makes me think of someone. I don't know about you. But I mean, the message is clear for today, right? Cute tattooed girl, bringer of joy. What's around her neck? Ooh, she has looks like a rune in front of her neck. Here, if that speaks to you guys, I want to see what that's about. What's her name? I think, what's her name? Victoria Maxwell is telling us about it. Let's go find out. We are the number 9. What's today? The 19th. What's her name? Jophiel. Sorry, I'm like discombobulated today already, apparently. Her name means beauty of God. And she is the angel who can show you how to see beauty in all things. So it's not just bringer of joy, but... And yesterday morning I was talking to you about seeing beauty metaphorically. Because, you know, beauty is... what's the term? Like in the eye of the beholder, I guess. But to see beauty in you. Amazement and awesomeness in you. So now we want you to see that in everything, including yourself. Haha, I wasn't finished with the sentence. Showing you how to seek out more joy in life. Archangel Jophiel supports you in focusing on the positives rather than dwelling on disappointments. That's like living in gratitude or turning molehills into mountains. The Archangel Jophiel works with the crown chakra, guiding you to activate your own crown of light so you can live a full and radiant life. The oracle of this card is, follow your joy. Whatever lights up your heart will light up the world around you. So, it's basically, look at the glass half full instead of half empty, okay? Excuse me, I was just talking about the eye of the beholder. It all depends on how you look at things. I wonder if the hangman is going to come out today. S'il vous plaît. What other awesome energy is going to be with us, s'il vous plaît, nos guides? Okay, I'll take you. The thinking man, who is looking at a 3-pointed crystal. So that tells me two things. Either you think too much, or you are going to be inspired by something. So if you think too much, remember to look at the bright side. If you are going to be inspired, awesome blossom. See, look at that. You are in between. I don't remember ever seeing this card. But what that tells me with your constant thinking is that you're staying right here. Because see, with the 8, I'm thinking infinity number. Like you're always, what do I do? Left or right? What do I do? Oh, but if I do that, then that's going to happen. If I do that, this is going to happen. If I go left, there is going to be that on the road. And, oh my God, maybe I'm going to see this person. And, oh, but what if you just go and everything is awesome? So, see the bright side of things, of whichever way you are going to take, and go for it. Like, try it, for crying out loud. That's what I'm getting irritated just by seeing this card here, because user one, putting yourself in the indecision by just being, oh, but what's going to happen? But what's this? What's that? Just look at it, smile, and take the one step. And be like, hey, good morning to that person that you don't want to talk to. Or just maybe don't look at them. Because sometimes, it's true, sometimes we don't want to talk to someone. So just look at your phone, or, oh, I didn't have my glasses. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. You know, I didn't see you, whatever. Just, you don't have to be. Sometimes, as much as I'm like advocate of smiling, and what do we have here? 5 of Cups. I'm so sorry that one of you is grieving, my sweet little bees. But, you know, maybe that's what, even with that grief, you know, maybe somebody is not suffering anymore, you know, and maybe they are happy on the other side. I'm going to use the Modern Love Tarot today because it's Friday, okay? So maybe it's not for you, but it is for me. Am I going to put that? I kept the book out just in case. Ok, message for the day, s'il vous plaît. Nos anges d'amour, nos guides. Oopsie. Oh, the 4 of Wands. I love this card. To me, this is like better than the 2 of Cups. This is the cards of building together, creating the foundation of your family home. You know, this is such a happy card. This is a card of celebration. It's funny because we had the grief. Oh, I didn't see what card that was. We had grief, and I saw like somebody getting married. So congratulations. We had grief, and then right behind we had the 4 of Wands. Whoa, big change for some of you. Like, big change. Big time change. Something that's going to appear. Just know that with some change could happen because you guys have just waited and waited and waited, and the universe was like, hello, you need to do this, hello, you need to do that, and you haven't made that decision, and the universe is making the decision for you. So it may feel like the end of the world, but this is for the better. Keep that in mind. The universe never does things that are bad for you. Or let me rephrase that. So universe always puts you in situations for a reason. And it's for you to learn, to grow, to be happy, to see, you know, what's behind the door you never wanted to take. Okay, what should we focus on today, s'il vous plaît? Nos anges et nos guides. What should our little bees focus on today? Oops. 10 of Wands. I was talking about delegating a few days ago. So if this is showing as what you need to focus on, there is a lot of things. I can feel for that one. I mean, it's January. January is always super busy. If you're in accounting, I know you're extremely busy. I'm fighting with my cards here. So, you're having tons of things to work on. Just know one thing. It's Friday. So, luckily, hopefully, I want to add to that one. Hopefully, you'll be able to just finish the day and chill for the weekend. But I have the feeling that you have a lot of things to do. And on top of this, lots of things to do, you add some things to your lots of things to do. So, prioritize today. Prioritize and delegate. Okay, that's what, you know. Get your to-do list out, and what do I need to do right now? Start with that. Like, I need to do my 1099s. I need to get to those. So that's going to be that for me. Okay. What should our little bees let go of, s'il vous plaît, today? Our little guides and angels of sweetness. What should our little bees let go of? You know what? The King of Wands is a cool king. He's a king of action. That's interesting because it's so like opposites today. So I have to take a thought of this. I have to think on this. The King of Wands, the king of action, but the King of Wands on this deck, I don't like him. To me, he's a show-off. He's a look at me. He's got, you know, the wand in his hand. And if he comes as a negative, I like him even less. Action. So we're telling you, I'm getting the feeling that, Okay, if you tend to be like, hey, look at what I did. Look, I'm so good. Look at that. Like, today we want you to be quiet. Okay, don't. But there is somebody that's guiding you. So maybe for once, also do. You know how we had I was going to take the book, never mind. You know how you had the indecision card that showed up at the bottom of the deck? Maybe you wait for the crowd to tell you something, or this person that's driving you here. You know, like the king, there is, your schedule today, sir, is going to be this and that. And make that decision today, okay? Don't be waiting for people to tell you how beautiful you are. Tell yourself. Don't be waiting for people to tell you how awesome you are. Tell yourself. Don't be waiting for people to take you places. Take yourself. Okay, so prioritize and be your own man. Be your man of action is what I feel. Not wait for outside triggers to make you make that decision, because you should be a person of action. Interesting. Maybe that will help you get that delegating going, because you need help. Okay, there is the obvious burnout. This energy has been the past couple of days here, 2-3 days. What extra message for Little B, s'il vous plaît? The moon. This moon is quite interesting. Oh, good. Now we already saw the tower. Ooh. We got 2 major arcana today, so there could be a devastating news, or what feel like devastating, okay? And that could be part of that burnout. But just keep in mind that this is also the end of something. With the moon, maybe that devastating news is something that you didn't know, and the light is finally going to be shining on you. This, usually the moon only shows two howling wolves. In this one, there is one howling, and there is one, looks like one is just standing next to him. But she's resting. And we had the grief jumping out. And look at how she's resting with her arms crossed. There is something very dark today. Jeez, I'm sorry, little bees. But she's resting by the water. And to me, it doesn't feel like a death thing, okay? There was grieving, so there is somewhat of a heartbreak. There is something that really is touching you in your femininity. So there could be some tears, there could be some moments of desperation, especially with the tower. But look at how he's looking out. There is the lightning, the house is like burning, and he's just hanging out there, looking, like taking a walk. He's not, the classic tower, you have the people like falling out or jumping out the tower. He's already out, he's like, it's in his back, so it's possible that, and behind it we have the strength. So that tower is definitely bringing you strength. And here it is, the grief again behind it. So there was grief that brought you strength, and that tower is behind you. So it's not happening today. So I like that. But there is need for rest, obviously, because we had that burnout. And there is, maybe some of you just need to, if they can, just take a weekend by the water. I mean, it's supposed to rain this weekend for me. It is snowing everywhere. It's cold. We're like in the dead of winter. But to me, there is a definite need to rest, meditate, take some time off. You do need the time off, see? So take some time off for yourself, even if it's just a nap. With, like to do that, like take a nap with the sound of water, in those apps on your phone. I don't have an iPhone. My son was showing me how he has like different sounds that already comes with the phone. Like I feel some serious need for relaxation, and just, if you cannot take a weekend, take a couple of hours just like for yourself, and maybe even like that makes me think of that yoga pose. Even though I believe the dead man is the arm on the side, but like take some time for yourself to cry, to release, to let go. Maybe if you feel like going to church, even if you're not a deep religious person, sometimes just going to church for an hour, just sit there and cry a bit or say thank you to the universe or pray a bit for the people we love, for ourselves, is releasing. So find a way to release something this weekend. Hopefully I can do a love reading this weekend. I love this, how I used to not be very fond of this deck, the Modern Love Tarot, because the message, I got it last year and I did the spreads from the book, and all the love messages were just, oh Jesus, it was rough. So it was like, okay, I can get a positive message out of this one. I mean, it wasn't the deck per se, it was the energies of the time. I'm going to use the Imbolc oracle to add a different message. But the message is, like, it has changed so much. Thank you, Delegate, that was quick. The Swan. See, look, I was talking about meditating, and we have the moon again here. We have the light. We have this woman in possible nap or meditation or concentration or prayer. Taking some time out. I really feel that, you know, she's sitting on the chair, so it's like the time out, you know. I am everything I seek. The one I am meant to trust above all else to create. Okay, before I keep finishing this, I am the one. I trust in myself. That's what you've been hearing for the past couple of days. How important and amazing you are. How strong you are. We have the strengths. How you need to trust yourself. Look at how she has a light at her core. It's almost at like the first chakra area. How important you are for yourself. You can only count on you. Okay, so take care of you. I love all the flowers. It's like she's got flowers coming out of her head too. So I am everything I seek. But before we finish the sentence, I feel like I am everything is very important. You are everything to yourself, to other people. You don't know how important you are for other people. So I am everything I seek. The one I am, meant to trust above all else to create one of the strongest loves within my lifetime. Save that one, take a screenshot, and read it again and again. Think of the meaning of this. This is, you are the only one you can count on. You are the, you know, if you count on yourself, other people can count on you. If you love yourself, other people can come and love you. Take some time for yourself. The wolf and the swan. The wolf to me talks about, you know, loyalty, fidelity, faithfulness, trust, bond. This guy is like running over. It feels like it's coming really quick at you and it's above your heart. So that's good. And with the swan, like right on the chest, the swan is also an animal, a bird representing of love and like the couple, the perfect couple, because I do believe that they have that one mate and that's it. To be confirmed or not by you, my little bees, but I believe that's what it is. Allez, un message de Maman Marie before we get to work, s'il vous plaît. How long have I been on this? Oh, good. Maman Marie, what message for today? Oopsie, thank you. I love when they just jump in. There was no fire, just like, hello, here I am. Our Lady of Truth. Look at her. She's thinking, see? She's focused on something. You may hide the truth. Like the moon, maybe you are hiding the truth to yourself. You may hide the truth of what you feel for fear of what might come of your honesty. Back to that indecision card. Yet, the heart needs truth like the lungs need air. Truth heals. It can create intimacy. Some of you may need to communicate here. It can set you and another free, allowing you to let go. Your heart truths are a source of empowering guidance and worth the time and effort to know what is true for you now. back with the thinking man. Love how they always circle back and do the little job. Thank you, our little guides. They are awesome. Since I'm calling on our guides, mine and yours, when I do this, and if any of these messages like make you feel something that you're like, wow, I really feel that today, you know your guides are awesome too. So don't hesitate talking to them or asking them for guidance. Journal your gratitude. Review your book of blessings once a month. I don't do that just because I've learned to be grateful since I was 17 years old. I had something that hurt me as a 17-year-old can be hurt after praying to God for 2 years. Please God, please God, please God, please God, this, and God never gave it to me. Not that God gives you anything because you go get it, right? And that's when I learned, after being angry for a few months, that I will just stop asking God for anything and just learn to thank Him for whatever He was giving me, because there was many, many, many things for me to be grateful for. I had a home, I had my parents, I had, I had my friends, I wasn't hungry, whatever it was, I was coming home, I was healthy, I was able to go hang out with my friends, I had tons of friends, I had a wonderful childhood, and what was I to be crying about this one situation? So, since I do that, that's why I don't have a journal myself, because I've done this for, my whole adult life. So I know what I am grateful for without having to go look at my blessings on a book. But for those of you, if it takes, like, when you keep a little pocket book, and every time you think of something you're grateful for, like you loved a meal or you had a great time with your friends or, whatever, write it down and remember the good things. That's what will bring you joy too. My sweet little bees, I hope this reading brought you some kind of joy, and I wish you a joyful Friday. Bye. And any other day you may, be listening to this, may it be joyful for you. Ciao.